So I landed in Accra, Ghana. The last time I was here was when I was working for Globacom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that was like 12, 13 years ago.
Oh, long time.
Yeah, when we came, we did some tour around Ghana. We were working on a project then.
Okay.
So I have this cabman, nice guy, Jones is his name.
Yeah.
Jones, hi.
Cool, bro.
And I was asking Jones why hotels are seemingly expensive in Ghana. And then Jones, why are hotels expensive in Ghana?
Yes, because you know there's a lot of black Americans coming here all the time.
Oh, black Americans, eh?
Sure, black Americans from
Okay,
all over the world.
They're trooping to Ghana.
They are trooping to Ghana.
So what are they coming to Ghana to do?
They come to enjoy.
Or just come to enjoy,
Just come
chill,
to enjoy.
relax?
Some of them to have business here.
Okay.
Yes, and normally because of our security system, so they always like to come because when they come here, they are safe.
Okay, the security system is also a big draw for them.
Yes, because when they are coming here, they are very safe.
Oh,
they
yeah.
can walk anytime, anywhere they want.
Nobody's molesting them.
Nobody is molesting them. So that's the
And
reason.
so, okay, so the hotels are full. And you also mentioned that they also buy apartments.
Yeah, they buy apartment here. They buy apartment. Some of them buy apartment like 3 or 4.
Yes.
So whenever they are coming back to come and live,
Yes.
they tell the agent to stop renting them.
Yes.
Then they will come and live for about a month or a week.
Yeah.
When they are heading back, and then they give it back to an agent.
Sublet, yeah.
Yeah, to rent it for them.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
And do you know if your government did anything extra to begin to attract that? What are those things that
Sure,
government
because our previous government,
Yes.
the one that she just
left?
left.
Yeah.
I think she did something called.
So you were talking about year of return.
Yes, the
so
year of
talk
return.
to me about the year of return.
So the year of return was well market because our government went to US and launched that year of return over there.
Okay.
Yeah. So when they launched that,
and the thing caught on, and then they
yes,
latched
it
onto
caught
it.
on, and then
I think a whole lot of them are also
slave activities.
Yes.
So
yes.
most
they're
of them
tracing their
believe-
roots also back
yes,
to
most of
Ghana.
them believe that they are from here.
Okay.
And when they come here, the way they enjoy themselves.
Yes.
So they inform some of their colleagues, them too, then
And
they
they
treat
bring,
in.
yeah, so they also like
Yes.
brand ambassadors.
Yes, and then you know Ghana is all over the internet, the social media.
Yes.
Yeah, we talk a lot about Ghana in the social media, so that's why they always.
And then you guys are always talking about the positive things.
Sure.
And that's what attracts
Sure.
people.
And most is our security system.
Yeah.
Our security system is
It's
perfect.
a big draw. Yeah.
It's perfect. But when they come here, they
Thank
can even
you.
walk in the midnight. No one even asks them questions.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, thank you for your insight. I mean, it's just giving us a destination
Sure.
marketing lesson in under 3 minutes.
Sure.
I mean, the message is you're looking to attract tourists, investors.
Yeah, because you know
really got thing like Ghana did. He said they put together solid security architecture,
they invest
and then
money
they
here too.
they actively went out to market.
Yeah.
You know, they created a project they call Year of Return, and then sold that to the Black Americans. And you know, look at the town. You know, luxury vehicles, everybody's happy. You know, I'm impressed. I haven't been here now for over 10 years. Last time I think was 12 years ago. So it's good anytime you come into it, or you ask questions or find out what is happening and see what lessons can we learn. And Ghana is just an hour, 15 minutes flight away. So there you have it. Thank you, Thank you, Jose. So, Jose, you want to call your number? Maybe people want to come to Ghana. And anytime I do this video, I give people opportunities to move in. So call your number. Maybe people are coming to
So my
town.
number is +233 53 12 72 101.
He's a very nice guy, because the hotel I was going to go to, he was able to offer me a suggestion, and where I'm going to now will be way cheaper for me. Okay, so I can save some money that I used to spend Christmas. Yeah. So just there's another question I asked him. I asked him about the oil money. I know Ghana discovered oil maybe about 10 years ago or something.
Sure.
Around I think it's Kumasi. Or
No,
was it?
in Takoradi.
Tekoradi, second year.
Yeah,
That
Takoradi.
area. I think I was even in Ghana around that period when that oil
Yeah.
was discovered. So talk to us. Is Ghana dependent really on the oil?
No, not at all. We are not depending on the oil.
Okay.
Yes.
You guys are
because-
not bothered about
No,
it?
no. Because we are not used to the oil like the way Nigerians are used to oil.
Okay.
We are not used to oil. We depend most on our farming,
Okay,
our
agriculture.
agriculture system. We depend most about it.
Okay. And so what are the major crops you will say that Ghana...
Oh, maize.
Maize,
Okay,
yeah.
our major crop is cocoa.
Oh,
You know,
yeah,
we are the
yeah, you're
largest
right,
cocoa
you're right.
producer
I
in the
just
world,
remember
yes.
the cocoa, yes.
Our major crop is cocoa.
And now also you're dependent on
And now we
dollars,
depend on dollars and then
tourism,
and then
investments,
rubber.
rubber as well.
Yes, rubber as well.
Okay.
So we depend on those things.
Are you guys happy and satisfied with your government, the present government? Are they
Yeah,
doing?
we are very, very satisfied. And you know, in Ghana, Ghanaians talk a lot whenever things are not going well. We don't give them chance. Because
you're always on their neck.
yes, you know, you cannot give African politicians chance.
Yes.
If you give them space, they will be doing abnormal things. So
Yes.
we are always on their toes, forcing them to do the right thing.
Yes. So guys, I just let me give you guys a little tour. This what area is this?
This is 37.
37 is called, eh?
Yeah, 37.
You know, good roads and everything. So
Yeah, we have
Ghana
good,
is
we have good roads. Our roads are all good.
yeah, I'm happy. I'm impressed.
Our
I'm
roads are
impressed. These
all
are the complete area. This is okay. Okay, guys, Ezudo here. Okay, so Jones now is talking about Nigerians coming to Accra. So
Yeah.
go ahead, yes.
There is a lot of Nigerians living here now. A lot.
Okay.
A lot of Nigerians living here.
Yes.
Yes.
So you think it's a conducive environment that brings them?
No, you know now Naira is very, very low.
Yeah.
Because I talked to one Nigerian guy who sell phone and accessories.
Yes.
Chargers, phone
Yeah,
cases.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So I asked him why is he, because Nigeria is a big country that when you are selling these things,
Yeah.
you get money. Because Nigeria is a big country. And he
Yeah.
told me that the dollar, the Naira is very low.
Yeah.
So when they come here, they get about like 1,000 cedis. When they get to Nigeria, it's a whole lot of money
For them, yeah.
for them because of how the Naira is doing.
Okay.
So that's
But there was a time we read in the media that there are some xenophobic activities, Ghanaians asking Nigerians to go and all that.
No.
So it's not really.
No. Because those, you know.
And look at all these banks. You know, look at their giant buildings and all that. Look at the corporates. Okay, yes, go ahead.
You know, we have something in our laws that you know. I think this law is in every other country. Like when you are a foreigner, you cannot do retailing.
Oh, okay.
So when you bring the goods, you have to sell to the Ghanaians to sell them in small scale.
Okay.
So what the Nigerians were doing is that when they come, they rent the store and they are selling it like the way the Ghanaians do.
Okay. So they're competing with the Ghanaians. So that's what the people don't like.
That's what people don't like. But for
okay,
me,
there was also a time that we heard about one Igbo guy that said he was the Oba. He was the king.
She's there.
So what do you think about that? You know where I would like to interview the guy. Do you know where I can find him?
I don't know where she lives actually. Normally she used to come to the airport.
I'd like to interview him.
I think I heard that
I'll give you my number so that when you find him, I'll find out how we can go interview him.
Okay. I heard they say she lives in some place called Pram Pram.
Oh yeah.
Yes, like where you are going.
Okay. Yeah.
She lives toward that side.
so yeah, you're talking about the young girls. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, there's a lot of Nigerian young girls here doing prostitute job.
Are you serious?
Sure.
They're doing roles here.
Yes, a lot of them around 17, 16.
Young?
18.
That young?
Yes.
Wow.
A lot all over the country, not even one place, all over Ghana.
So who are their clients? Are they Ghanaians or?
No. I talked to one girl and she told me that there's a Nigerian woman who brought her here.
Yes.
Told her that he have a job for him. She's come to work as a cleaner in hotel.
Yes.
So when they got here, the woman took her to one place, not knowing she's coming to do a prostitute job.
Okay. Well, so guys, you've heard it. I think he made a joke. Jones made a joke. He said, if you're looking for your sister. Said, what's that joke you made? Yeah, if you're looking for your sister, you should come here. You'll find him here. There's a lot of Nigerian girls here. Small girls, a lot. In the night. Everywhere in Ghana. So, continuing our conversation, these black Americans that bring in tourism dollars into Ghana, when they come, what's the relationship with the local folks like? Yes, you know, since we started the year of return, yes, the government decided and told the people that when these people are here, told everybody in Ghana that they are Ghanaians, they are part of us. And secondly, when they come, they invest a lot of money here. They bring money here. Yes. So we don't joke with them. Okay. When the government see you behaving or doing something bad to them, you are in a big problem. Wow. So we don't joke with the black Americans whenever they come here at all. Yeah. At all. Their security is our concern. Yes. So when they come so here, the attitude is positive towards them. Sure. Because they're bringing in money, investing, you know. And when one comes here, she feel happy. Yeah.
When she go back, she go and tell his other colleagues that, oh, Ghana, you do well, you will be free, you can do anything you want. So they'll be coming all the time.
You see the benefit. Nobody's messing about with the tourists when they come. So these are things for us to learn. Yeah. So I just saw you brake suddenly before the traffic light. Why did you do that?
Yeah, there's a camera.
And it works?
Yes, it works. It's very, very serious.
Yeah.
So when you pass through the red light, they will not follow you, they will not bring you a letter. When you are roadworthy died and you are going for it, they will charge you.
Oh yeah?
So these are some of the cameras over there.
Yes. Like I said, yeah.
These are some of the cameras.
So you're also saying that one time, two times, third time, what will happen?
They will seize your driving license.
And that's it, yeah?
And that's it. It will take you time for you to get it back.
So it's pretty well organized.
Sure. Very, very well organized.
Yeah.
Very well. The police does not joke with. You know, recently the IGP we have, she's working very, very serious.
Okay.
Yes, she's working. She doesn't look.
Well, I think because when you are inviting tourists now, you don't want to run a chaotic and disorganized society.
Sure.
So.
Because now the country earns a lot of money in tourism of late. So we are very, very serious about those things.
Wow.
We are very, very, very serious.
Okay. Find out from you this newfound money that Ghana is making from tourism, from oil, and from other sources. What are the amenities you guys are enjoying in Ghana? Social services.
Yes, of late we are enjoying the Ghana card.
Ghana card, what's that?
The Ghana card is something like, I think Nigerians even have it. Ghana card, something like, it seems like our passport.
Yes.
Because normally now the Ghanaians can even use it to travel.
Okay.
With the Ghana card.
Like an ID card.
Yeah, an ID
But
card.
what are the other benefits? The social services.
The social service, you can go to for school, from nursery to senior high school. It's free
For everybody.
for everybody. If you're Ghanaian, you have your Ghana card.
Okay.
You go to school for free, and then hospital is free.
Hospital is free,
Yeah, it's free if you have your Ghana card and then health insurance card.
It's free.
It's free. You don't pay anything.
For health.
Yes, for health it's free.
Yes.
It's free. And even if you have your Ghana card, you can go for a loan. If you have the Ghana card, you can go for a loan from any bank. Or going to.
What about housing? Does the government provide housing?
No, the government does not provide housing.
Do they pay unemployment benefits? Like when somebody's not working?
Yeah.
They give you money?
Yeah, they give you money.
They give you money?
Yes, they give you money. Yes. After your pension, they will give you money. They will give you money after your pension.
Wow, amazing, man. The guy is just
every month you'll be
sharing
giving
a lot
money.
of information on what's happening in Ghana. I'm just coming from the airport. So the cab guy that gave me a ride, Jones, we've been chatting about what's happening in Ghana. And I can say they've made some progress. So you guys well done, yeah?